All right, everybody, here we go. I'm going to go through my shelves and try to stay in frame a little bit. This felt like something interesting to do. I don't know how interesting it'll be or how capable I'm going to be, but I thought this would be a fun video potentially for you to watch me struggle as I figure out what I'm going to keep and let go of in this mess right about here. It also felt like a good opportunity to show myself in a different way and welcome trolls to call me fat, which I'm sure will happen. I love how trolls tell you something you already know, like, oh, you're a fat homo. What? Anyway. All right, so this is the mess of my shelves, and this is like 20 years worth of tarot and related things. So what I'm going to do is just try to figure out what I want to get rid of. I think what I'm going to do, if you're interested in any of these, is probably just decide on a price and put them on Etsy and just, like, I don't know if I want to deal with eBay and I don't do a lot of trades because I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see, but I'll figure it out. So, let's start up here. So this is the Aquarian Tarot in a tin. I have a vintage copy of the Aquarian, so I'm probably going to let that go. The Next World I love. I don't know what to do with stuff I'm keeping. I may just put it back up on the shelf. This is the Thoth. I'm going to keep this, even though I don't read with it. I think I reference it from time to time in my writing. And then this is Tira Marchetti's Kipper deck, which I will keep because there aren't a lot of them. This is Kelly's beautiful Journey Tokens, which I'm going to keep, but I want to put it down here for the moment. This is harder than I thought. What is this? Oh, this is... I can't show this yet because it's not done, but this is Veronica Jude's deck. So that is definitely a keeper. I need like a table right now, and I didn't think this clearly. By the way, this isn't even all my decks. There's stuff on my reading table. That's giveaway. All right, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to put these back here. This is the new edition of the World Spirit, which I'm going to keep. This is a tough one. This is the Druidcraft. I actually really like this deck, but I never use it for anybody because it's all... and I recognize that it's the Celtic spirituality thing, but it's all white people. I know that people are sick of hearing me talk about it. I don't really care. I try not to use... unless it's the Waite Smith or a Marseille deck, I tend not to use decks of all white people when I read for others. So this is a maybe. I'm going to put that there. This I'm keeping. Put that out of the way. This is the only Tira Marchetti tarot I have, so I think this is the retrospective, so I think that I'm gonna keep this. This is the Witchwood cards, which I really like. Those are staying. I don't know where to put this stuff. There's so much, and I have, like, no space. I'm going to put those there. Cesarabito, I feel like, is a keeper. This I love, the L'Oracle des Reflets, the Oracle of Reflections. That's one of the few oracles I actually use and like. This is the Shamanic Medicine Oracle cards. I actually like this as an oracle, but I don't use it. I don't know. I think I'm going to put it in the giveaway pile or get rid of pile. I feel like if I don't know, then it's time to go. This is the Barnes & Noble Tarot, which I love, and I do use that. These are the original Kipper cards. Those, I don't read Kipper, but I like having them in the collection. The Seventh Sphere. See, this is one, I really like this deck, but I really don't like the plastic cardstock. But I like what they did with it. I think I'm going to keep both of these because they're a nice set. This is the Sacred Visions Oracle cards. This is one that had that had stuff on the back, and I re-backed it with copper. I want to know with this one about the artist, because I feel like about the... I don't know. I do like this one. I think I'm going to keep it. I worry about... there's a lot of decks with supposedly Native American spirituality in them that are really just white people, but the artist of this has at least connection to that community. What else is in here? This is the Napo Tarot. I love this deck, but it has keywords, and I don't use it much, if at all. I've had this for like 20 years. I think it's out of print. All right, I'm gonna put that in the go pile, even though it's hard to say goodbye to it. This is the Cartes Divinatoires de la Grielle. I love this deck. I find it very melancholy, though. So there's something interesting about that is, I don't know. So we're keeping the Next World. This is Tony Poole's Caper cards, which are fun, and I like those. So, all right, that's this shelf. So we're keeping all of these. And I'm just going to try to make this make more sense. I probably should dust before I put this stuff back in. I'm going to be right back. Let's dust. I honestly never thought there would be a point in my life where I'd be making a YouTube video of me dusting something. But I don't want to put those in the giveaway pile. All right. You know, I think my least favorite chore in the world God, I have not tidied these shelves since I moved, and that was over a year ago. Alright, so what was I doing? I was putting these back in. Sacred Vision, Next World. I really like the Next World Tarot a lot. I find that its readings are really political, so it's not something I like pull out and use for folks, but I do like reading with it, especially when I'm sort of in a kind of social justice-y mode. My white liberal self. Okay, these are hand-capped. I'm not gonna like be super organized about this right now because I just want to get stuff out of the way, and then, you know, whatever. All right, so the Druidcraft I'm still not sure about. We'll see. All right, let's move on here. This is the Gaian Tarot, but I trimmed it, and actually it looks. This is the Schiffer edition. It looks a lot better trimmed, but it doesn't shuffle as well. And I have a Llewellyn edition, so I think that I'm going to give this away, or I say give it away. I'm going to get rid of it somehow. This is the Czech version of the Shadowscapes, which I love and will keep. This is Stephen Bright's beautiful Spirit Within Tarot, and I love this one too, so that's getting kept. The Phalercus Tarot I just got, and I haven't worked with it enough, so that's going to stay. True Black, I love this deck. I actually just pulled it out last night because I was chatting with a friend, and I really think it's gorgeous. And I don't use it because I have so much, and I think that's one reason I'm doing this is, like, it's not just, oh my god, you know, let me downsize. It's like, let me use and spend some time with things I have. This is the Atea Tarot that I actually got when I backed the Visconti Madrone, Lo Scarabeo, and I want to do a video on this. I haven't had time to do that yet. I'm not going to worry about books right now, but in here is the Wisdom Keeper's Oracle and the Baseball Tarot. I love the Baseball Tarot, by the way. I think it's great. So I'm going to keep that. This is the Wisdom Keepers I'm torn about. Like, I really like it, and I was using it every day for a while, but I've stopped. I don't know. All right, I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. All right, these were up there too. So what I don't want to do is get myself in a position where I can't see what's in here. But this can go back there for the moment because I'm done with that shelf for the time being. This is a fun deck. This was a gift. It's called the Ferdinando Crippa, and it's a lot like the Madoni, which is over on my desk. And it's the pips are just the number, but I love it. This is the Tower of the Spirit, another gorgeous deck, and I just don't use it, and I've had it for like 20 years. I've never read the book. I think it has keywords on it, doesn't it? I think it's very thothy. Yeah, it does it? Yeah, it does. So this is gonna go in the bye-bye pile. Phantasmagoric Theater. I bought this at the Reader Studio the first time I went on a whim, and I literally don't know why. And I said, maybe I'll hang on to this because I think it's because it's theater and there just aren't enough theater tarots for my taste. I think I'm going to put it in the go-away pile. Alright, this is The Way Home, which I just got, and I have not made up my mind about it, so I feel like I need to spend a little bit of time living with that. Dame Darcy we love, she's staying. These are two great Sibylla decks. They're a little large for Sibylla cards, but I keep catching myself in the screen, and it's making me vain and self-conscious at the same time. That's why I don't do more videos of me showing myself, especially standing, looking like... Well, I don't know why I mean... These are two gorgeous Sibylla decks. They're large for Sibylla cards, but I love them. The Children's Tarot, I've talked about this many times. I love this, that's staying. The Zillich is beautiful. I love Tan Tarot. I only have two, and I'm giving one of them away, and I keep saying giving them away. I don't think I'm going to give them away. I think I'm going to sell them. I don't know how much I'll, sell them for, but this is beautiful, but it's thothy. It's got keywords, and I just don't use it. It's so gorgeous, though. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile with the Druidcraft. All right. Santa Morte, I love. This is the box for the Noblette, which is over there. Gil Tarot is another one that's gorgeous. Keywords. Right? It has keywords on it. I think it does. I haven't even really looked at it. This was given to us by US Games at the Reader Studio this year. It does. I think it's just not going to get used, and so I think it's going to go on the go-away table. This is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. There's only two decks right now that I'm wrestling with. Duck boxes. The Zillich and the Druidcraft. Boom. All right. This is cute and doesn't take up much space. This is just this little tarot in a box, and I love it. I keep saying that. Oh, I have another tarot in a tin, the Maria Celia, which I love. This is the Wildwood, which I love, and I only use for me. This is I can't remember what this is called, but I love it. So that's staying. I haven't talked about this. This is the Orbifold, which I like. I haven't worked with this yet, so let's try to make that happen. The Alchemical Renewed. I love that one. That was a gift. This is the Aquarian. I've shown this before. This is the Vintage Aquarian Tarot. The Robert M. Place Playing Card Oracle. I like that. I am mixed about the Herbcrafter. I gave it sort of a glowing review, but I don't know that I can work with it as a tarot deck. It just doesn't have that thing that I need. But I don't know if I need to give it more of a chance. That's going in the maybe pile. This is the I can't remember what this is called. The Tarot des Ozarks, I think. This was an indie deck. stay with that. I'm not really getting rid of much, am I? This is the book for the Isidore, which is over there, and I haven't really used yet. Halloween Oracle. It's the only other Oracle I really use. The Burning Serpent Oracle. I don't... the thing with Lenormand or whatever is, like, I'm not good at it. I find it frustrating, but I can never decide. Of the ones I have, I like that one. I sort of like everything in this shelf. Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery, Love, Robert M. Place, Luminous Void. I think I'm going to keep just because I love... I just love it. This is a vintage deck. It's sort of a collector's item. It's called the Old Gypsy Fortune-Telling Cards, which, of course, is problematic. Right next to the modern-day Gypsy Witch Fortune-Telling Cards, which I do not use. I don't use either of these, but this is sort of a collector's item. That I'll keep these. I don't know. I mean, like, maybe I'll just send them to savers. I mean, you know, I got them for reference, and I wanted to compare them to the maybe Lenormand, and then I just, I don't know. Like, I'm never going to use them. Like, let's not keep stuff. All right, this is the Darkness of Light. I have 2 editions of this one. This is the newer edition, which I like. I may offer up the old edition. This is definitely going. It's a Halloween tarot. That isn't the Halloween tarot we all know. This is the first edition of the Wild Unknown. That's definitely staying. This is the Vampire Tarot. That's definitely staying. Where am I going to put it? While I dust. Let's put it here for a moment. Sheridan Douglas is one of my favorites. Oh, The Pagan Otherworlds. I don't think I'm ready to part with that one yet. I have 2 copies of the Halloween Tarot. One of them I use. One of them is trimmed. What I can't really imagine getting anything for it, but what I think I'm going to do is take the trimmed one and just put it away to make space. So that's the Halloween. And then this is a Sibylla deck from... what is it called? Il Meneghello. Alright, let's dust. This, I don't want to put those there. I'll put those there. Doopy-doopy-doo. Alright. Is this cathartic? Not really. I thought it might be. What was on this shelf? Alright. Vampire Tarot. Wild Unknown. Make this like the Robert M. Place collection. Oh wait, that's the Way Home. That can stay up there. Right, Robert M. Place, Darkness of Light. Can I fit another one in there? Not really. Sheridan Douglas, Orbifold, Pagan Otherworld, it's there. Aquarian. I don't want to. It's like doing a puzzle. Because I don't want to block stuff. I want to be able to see it, and that's one thing that's been bugging me for a while. I think those can stay there. I'm going to put the Way Home here. These cards... I can't remember what those are called. The Ancient Italian. These cards and these cards... Those aren't going to fit, are they? No. I also don't like looking at barcodes. Right. Oh, these were all up there too, weren't they? I don't know where to put this giant. Box. I guess I don't have to decide right now. I really hate blocking things. Darcy's gonna stay there. We'll find a home for that later. Oh, this never went back where it belonged either. This is the problem with these shelves, is that they're deep and so that they can hold a lot, but I also can't do too much without blocking things. And I don't know what's what. I don't being able to see. But again, this isn't necessarily about organizing as much as it's about figuring out what's going to stay and what's not. This is the Art History Tarot for Past Lives, which I said I would do a review of and have not had time to do yet. Sibylla della Zangara, that I use all the time. This is Tarot Little Secrets. I really like it, but I haven't spent enough time with it, so that's going to stay. Tarot of Musterberg is going to stay, because we love that. This is a deck that I got in a trade, the Shaman Wisdom cards, and I haven't really had a whole lot of time to work with it. The person who traded sort of was reluctant about, they thought I would like it. You know, if you were the person, if you're watching this and I traded with you and you want this back, I will send it back to you. I don't remember who it was. This is the Light Seers Tarot, which I did a video of and then decided not to post it because I was really rough on it. I think it's got a lot of things going for it, and I think it has some problems, but I do want to spend some time with it. These are tarot. That's a tarot bag. This is a backup copy of the St. Croix, which I'm going to keep, but St. Croix, but I'm going to put it away. I think backups don't have to stay on the shelf. This I'm keeping. I just need it out of the way. Oh, I forgot the Halloween tarot, too. Blurp. We're going to put this up there. This is an old, well, not old, but early in my reading life. This is a Dutch, I think it's Dutch, Tower of the New Order. It's a Waite-Smith deck that I like. I'm sighing because am I going to use it? No. Is it interesting historically? Yes. What do? I don't know. I'm going to put it on the maybe pile. I do reference it a lot, that's the thing. This is a collector's thing. This is the Puppet Tarot, which I showed recently. We're going to keep that. I have so much that I haven't had time to work with. Oh my god. This is the Intuitive Tarot. Sorry, I'm on my lunch break. I'm just trying to keep an eye on stuff while I do this. The Intuitive Tarot by Scylla Conway, which also have not had time to spend a whole lot of time with. Oh, it's beautiful. It is a little sort of, I don't know what the word is. It's got this sort of like 1920s sort of Hercules Rockefeller Plaza quality. This is Benabel Wen's deck, which another one I have said I would spend time with and have not. That's the little white book. These are the extra cards or the first set of extra cards for the Mildred Payne. I like Mildred Payne, it's cute, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't really use it though. This is the wrong guidebook. Sibylla cards I use. Triumphi della Luna I don't really use all that much, but I do around Halloween. So we'll just get that out of the way. This is the CBD Marseille. That does get used. And on Monday I used a lot and don't really anymore, but I don't know that I'm ready to part with it. So let's just put it back up there. Prisma Visions is another one that I like a lot and don't use. I think I'm going to keep it. This is the Rackham Oracle. I really actually like this deck and used it a lot, but I have no time for the racist shit on the creator's store. So, the Fountain Tarot. Oh, I don't know, you guys. I mean, this is like, so, I love this deck, but it does not read well for me. So this is one I have read with, and I have not connected with that much. I don't know. This is tough. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Those I'm going to have to, like, live with for a little bit, because I really don't know. It's like, it's tough, and that stack is growing. This is the Moonchild Tarot. I really like this one. I probably like the packaging more than the deck itself, but I do really like it, so I'm going to keep it. Now I need to take that out so I can dust. This is the Tarot Erotica by Lori Walls. I don't even know why I bought this, honestly, but I think that's going to go. This is the first deck I ever trimmed. It's an old copy of the Waite-Smith. I can't really imagine anyone wanting it. Second edition of the Wild Unknown, that I'm obviously keeping. because I use both versions. Tarot of Trees I like. Oracle Boolean. I told myself I was going to learn how to use this French Oracle, and it's not easy to get in the United States. Gosh. So yes, I jinxed myself by saying this was easy, and it's not. Alright, dusting. There's a new Rackham, I don't know why I did that. A new Rackham Tarot, I'm curious about. I feel like the Sibylla cards should stay all together. But I do not know. That's Sibylla, this is not Sibylla. These are tarots. So we'll put the tarots in here and put the Sibyllas all together so they can be a little happy Sibylla family. Spirit Keepers, what I should have done more thoughtfully. That's fine. Alright, this goes down there too. I do use that sometimes, but mostly during Halloween. All right, this is the Margareta Peterson. This is the German version, and I love this deck. And I didn't use it for a long time because it was in German, and then I was like, why don't I just write the titles in English rather than buying another copy in English? All right, what's up here? This is the Impressionist Tarot. This I grabbed off the table at the Reader Studio, the trade table, and I like it, but am I going to use it? Probably not. So let's put that over there. Oh, I forgot to put some stuff back. I have 2 copies of the... What is this? Oh, this was a thank you note. I have 2 copies of the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. One is trimmed, one isn't. And I don't need them both, but, like, which one do I keep? Alright, that I'm going to have to decide later because I don't really know. I'm going to have to look at the 2. This is a keeper. This is the Carol Herzer. I mean, no one's going to buy a trimmed copy of the 8 Coins. I don't know. This is the Earl of Normand. I think I'm going to keep it, but I don't know. This is the Victorian Romantic. This I love, that I use. This is the Pam Vintage that I got on online, and I don't like it, so away it goes. This is the Open Portals playing cards. I have 2 versions of it, and I don't know. This is going on. These are both going on the maybe pile. I like it, but I don't see myself using it. Bonefire. Yeah. I don't know about the Bonefire. I do not use it. I don't have the box anymore, though, I don't think. I mostly don't use it because of the cardstock, which I really dislike. I don't know. Let's put that in the maybe pile. Alright, in here are decks that I would like to like. The Inner Child cards I've had from the very beginning. I like them. I don't really use them, but I'm going to keep them. The Shakespeare Tarot I've gone back and forth about. I like the idea of it, but the Devil card to me is really problematic. It's probably worth a little bit of money, but this is all about downsizing, right? The Anna Kay. Oh, I want to like that deck so much. And I just don't use it. And I come back to it and I look at it and I want to like it and I don't use it. I may, and this is very like me, go back and add some things back to the bookcase later. Books I'm not dealing with. Osho Zen. I don't know. The rest of these I am going to keep. So let's put this stuff back down here. Now I'm going to start getting into a really awkward angle. probably should have dusted at least the part of it I can see. This has to be one of the weirdest videos I've ever made. And I really don't like seeing myself. Ugh. Vanity, man. So irritating. Alright, what am I going to do next? Let's go to this mess. This is the Manuscript of Initiations. That was a gift that I'm keeping. This is the Slow Tarot. This is another one I made a video on, and I really like the art. I mean, the art is so beautiful, and there's just some problems with it, and I think it has to go. Even though I don't want to. This is the Stella, which we love. This is, I think, the Neo. It is. I love that one. This is the Neo Classico. Keeping our Il Meneghello for the most part. Oh, this is the box for the Albano. Blurp. I don't know why I keep saying that. The Urban Tarot, you guys, I just don't know. Away it goes. This is the Golden Dawn Tarot, which I will never use. I bought it as research. This is the Vachetta, which I think is gorgeous. I use this, I can't even remember what this is called. This is the Wheel of Change? Yeah, this is the Wheel of Change Tarot. I like this. This is the Ellis Tarot. This actually, I think, is a really underrated deck. It's one of the first indie decks I ever bought. And, I like it. Oh, God, there's so much stuff, you guys. This is the, Oculi Oculati, which I'm very fond of. Let's put that out of the way. The Guided Hand Tarot. I really like this one. I actually have 2 copies of it by mistake. This was one that I got because it's a collage. I really do like it. I don't use it. It's a collage deck, but I really like it. Collage decks not always are winners for me, but I thought it was going to be more diverse than it is. The Queen of Wands is Marsha P., and I thought this is going to be great. Like, it's going to be, and I think the artist is a queer person. It's just a lot whiter than I thought it was going to be. I think I'm going to keep it. But I do have another copy that I'm going to have to sell or give away. This is the Golden Dawn Magical Tarot, which actually I think I'm going to keep because I like the art. Although I don't see myself using it. This is the New Century Tarot, which I really wanted to connect with. And I think it's beautiful. I trimmed it. And then I just sort of didn't like the way it shuffled. Which is not always the case. It's you know, I'm looking at this and saying, let's work together, because I really like the art a lot. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Stella's Tarot. Alright, so let's keep that. How do I do this now? I have, like, no room. These are tarot bags that have no decks in them. This is the World Spirit, which was absolutely staying. That's an empty box. This is my Marshmallow, which you know ain't going nowhere. This is the, Morgan Greer. I don't have a box for it. It does come in this old pouch. I don't remember what it was for. I don't know. I've used this one a lot, but I don't get great readings out of it. But it also feels like, I don't know, it feels like a deck you're supposed to have. I know people are going to... I know that, like, I'm going to get commentary on, like, my justifications. Like, just ignore me, please. He says while he's making a video to get attention. Paulina Tarot, I really like it. I don't use it, though. Do I have to get rid of everything just because I don't use it? I like it, so it's staying. These are some OM cards that I got on Make Playing Cards, I think. But I have OM sticks, so let's get rid of those. Deste cards. It's sort of like the Baleen. It's like I said I was going to teach myself how to use them, and I haven't done that yet. These are the Oracle playing cards. I got these in Salem. I don't know. They're not big, so they're not taking up that much room. So we'll do that. It's another tarot bag. This is the Voyager Tarot, which I like. This is one of the few decks that has keywords on it that I actually do like. I know people have a love-hate relationship with this deck, but I actually like it a lot. Although, again, I don't really use it. Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is a deck I trimmed. It's an Atea-based deck that I saw on Instagram and just, of course, had to have. I don't know. I mean, I think with the decks I trimmed, like, I can't imagine charging anyone money for them, so maybe I'll just donate them to Savers. Like, I'm interested in learning about Atea, but I don't know. I mean, he didn't read with this deck. He read with playing cards, so this is a... What is this? This is another trimmed copy of the Universal Weight. You know, I can't even tell you how many copies of that deck I have. This is a random thing of Post-it notes here. The Bohemian Gothic we love. The Fine della Torre in Bologna we love. This is a bootleg. This is me getting duped on not Etsy, on eBay. I wanted the Wild Unknown. It was the second edition that was out, and I saw the first edition on eBay, and it was like super well priced. And then I got it, and I could tell immediately it was a fake. And then I got a refund, but they didn't take the deck back, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to put like a pirated deck out into the world, and I don't want to use it. I don't want to throw it away. So I've never really known what to do about it. I mean, it's bought and paid for, but pirating art really pisses me off. And making money off of it and all that shit. I mean, you know, I did report it to Kim Kranz when it happened, and I don't know that she cares or not, but at this point, you know, it's a mass market deck. I'm sure she's made up for it. But it's shitty. It's like, don't fucking steal people's shit, you know? Artists work hard. Writers work hard. I remember when I was working on Tarot on Earth, why am I doing it that way? Because I want to see them. Someone said to me, like, oh, you're not giving it away, like, it's not going to be a free download. And I was like, no, this is a lot of money. This is, like, it costs to put together a book. You know, to, like, get an ISBN number is expensive. Like, you know, I didn't have to, but I used Adobe InDesign to do the layout. Adobe is so crazy expensive. I think this time, just checking the time, I think this time I'll probably use Affinity Designer, which, not Affinity Designer, Affinity Publisher? I hate the puzzle piece of doing this. I'm just going to put them like that for the time being. My friend Liz said she would come over and help me organize stuff, and I laughed, but I probably should let her. By the way, Kelly Bear is selling these pouches if you like them. They're on her... she actually posted some pictures of them on her YouTube. That's what we're doing here, YouTube. Alright, the Morgengreer I'm going to keep for the moment just because of sentimental value. The Guided Hand we're going to keep for the moment because maybe it'll... I hate trying to fit this stuff together. What do we have here? This is a backup copy of the first edition of The World Spirit. This is going to be kept, but it's not going to stay on the shelf. What did I do with the St. Croix? These are... I don't have a lot of... I don't, like, do the whole backup deck thing. Like, I used to a lot, and I got rid of them. But this... these are two decks that... Well, this one's on a print. It's not hard to get the... if you hit it right, you can find this affordably. And this isn't hard to get either. It's just independent decks. I'm always leery about them going on a print. And I use those two decks quite a lot. So we're going to put those on this bookshelf here so that I can just have space for other things. Alright. Did you ever want to see a video looking at my back? These are Patrick's Living Wheel astrology cards. I have not had time to play with those, but I do like them a lot. This is interesting. I saw this. I don't know if I did a video on this. I don't even remember what it's called. The Careful Tarot. This is another collage deck, and it's card-sized, and it... I actually really do like it a lot, but I don't know. And it was sweet. Like, the boxes didn't come out the way the artist wanted them to, and so they sewed this little, badly, and there was a joke about it, this little pouch. Friends, I'm not going to use it. Like, I feel bad. The other thing is about doing this is I feel bad. People made these things and I bought them, and then, like, I'm saying, it doesn't belong in my life, but I just, I tend not to anthropomorphize cards, but I do care about the artists, even if I didn't like the deck. So we're going to get dust in our throat now. The new Palladini I'm going to keep. This is the Polish Tarot, which I like. This was given to me. This is actually the Tarot of Loco, which is a card game. It's Tarot as a card game. I always feel bad giving away gifts. I actually really like the art, but I don't, have people over to play Tarot. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll put that on the maybe pile. This is a little oracle deck called the... it's a Piotnik deck. It's like a fortune-telling deck. These don't take up a lot of room, and I like sort of things. This is the Melanated Classic Tarot, which is a big success, aside from the cardstock. The Millennium Marseille. It's funny, like, how many Marseille decks do you need, right? These are some Oracle cards that I printed out from Kelly's Oracle class. But I don't... Again, I have from OM's, not Oracle. I think those are just going to go in the recycling bin. This is the Golden Reverie Lenormand. I like having sets of things, and so I'll probably keep it with the Tira Marchetti Kipper. Is that all that's on this bed? Oh, yes. We're getting there, friends. We are getting there. Alright, what was on that shelf? Put those there. What did I do with the Tira Marchetti? They're right there. I am sort of a completion freak, so if I have one thing, I like to have the other, and so, to have like a tarot, which, Tira Marchetti is very much not a tarot reader, but I do like his Kipper and his Gilded Reverie Lenormand. That's like the first mass market version. It's not the new one with the extra cards. Alright, this last shelf is going to be the hardest one because I'm going to have to stand right in front of it. This is the Children of Litha, which I didn't think I was going to like, but I do. This is the Anna K. Lenormand, which actually I really like for a Lenormand deck. This is a Halloween Lenormand by, I think the folks the Spooktacular Lenormand, this was by the folks who made Marshmallow Marseille. Kelly's we're keeping because it's beautiful. For someone who does not feel comfortable and confident reading Lenormand, I have a lot of friggin' Lenormand decks. They're so small, though. They don't really take up a lot of space. This was a gift, too. This is the Alexandra Musruck Lenormand. And if you watch his channel, he has really good tips. I think that it's not that I don't like the cards, but again, it's like I don't need them. And I don't like the backs, because it's a branded back. This is the Maybe Lenormand, which when I read with is the one I actually do use. What is this? Oh, this is the, what the hell is it called? Oh, I can see the box in my mind and I can't remember the name of the deck. It's the one with the Phoenix or something. I don't know. I do like it. I don't use it all that much, but... Robin Wood was one of my favorites for a long time. Keep that. This is the Enchanted Tarot. I do like it. We're going to keep that. Oh, this is the Buddha Tarot, even though it's in a Christmas tin, ironically. This was a gift from a wonderful person. That ain't going nowhere. This is an old deck Rhino George Lenormand, I actually really like. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a little too gold for me, but I actually really liked the cards. I do not know that I will use it ever again, though. This is a little Lenormand deck I liked called the Minute, I think, Lenormand or something like that, but I don't think it's going to stay. This is the Heindel Tarot, which is art that I love, but I do not imagine myself using it, so we're going to put that in the pile. This is the Wooden Tarot, which I definitely do not use. That will go in the pile. What are these? Oh, these are extra cards from the that came with the Della Luna. I guess I should keep them, but I don't need to keep them in there. It's the 1889 Lenormand, which I actually like. Sigh. This is such a beautiful deck. This I've really come to the conclusion that I can't read with the I don't remember what this is called now. Isn't that terrible? The this one. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't want to give it away, and the artist passed away recently. This is the second edition of the Marshmallow, which I actually might pass on into the world just because I love my original copy so much. And this was a review copy, generously provided by the folks at the. I don't even know how much of this is going to be remotely interesting. Anyway, it's beautiful. I think though it can brighten someone else's life. These are all staying. Although I don't know, this is the first version of the Darkness of Light, and I don't really need two. I didn't trim it, I did edge it. This one did have slightly better cardstock, I have to say. We're gonna put that in the maybe now. I don't know, it's like... Honestly, I don't know why I bought the second version, because I wasn't using the first, although I do like the art a lot. Morsay Parpolka, you're staying, because you're crazy. Petrique I like. This one I love, and it's hard to find. The Shimonette, I don't know how to pronounce it, no one does. I'm going to keep it. I wanted this idiosyncratic so bad. And it was out of print briefly, and then it came back, and it's not coming back into print, I don't think. And I really, really like it, and I really, really do not use it much. I've maybe used it like twice. I don't know. I think this is going to go in the maybe pile. I have people in my life who want that deck, so maybe if that becomes a thing, then I will. Oh, there's Mildred. Then I'll just give it or sell it to someone who is in my life. It's not easy to find. All right. So dirty. All right, what was in there? Let's put these up here. Anima Mundi. We'll put the Children of Litha in there. The Chimonette. I have some decks that don't have great boxes, or that I've taken out of the box and have put them back in. Let's put this up there. I sort of like to keep my Il Meneghello decks visible because they're so pretty. I'm going to put this up there. I'll just put these up here like that. Although when you have a deck that's visible, you're actually exposing it to the sunlight, which is not, great for the cards itself. What a mess this is, y'all. What a mess. Is that everything that needed to go back in there? Oh, no, these. This Piotnik. Oh, it doesn't fit. You go there. You go there. I'm gonna get comments, I know, about the fact that this looks no cleaner than it did when I started. But, c'est la vie, right? What else? That's fine for that. Again, like this, I'm gonna find homes for stuff. Oh, these. What is the name of this deck? I cannot remember. That's like worrying that I cannot remember the name of it. Get in there. Again, video of my back. Pray for that. It's so weird that I don't know. It's like I'm having this moment suddenly that I'm doing this, of the strangeness of even having a YouTube channel. It's like so stupid in a way. I mean, I don't mean that in like a negative way. It's weird. All right, we're not dealing with books, although I probably should at some point, and we'll have to. You go down there. This is the Megamundan Tattoo Tarot, which I love. This is Dreams of Gaia. This is the Bosch Tarot, which was a gift, and I love it. This is an Il Meneghello Tarocco di Marsiglia. It's a Marseille-style deck. I actually do not like the cardstock at all, and so that is going... That's rare for an Il Meneghello deck. I got it in a trade. Cosmic Tarot. I've had this for 100 years, and I don't use it, so... Up on the... These are the Arcana playing cards, like these. This is the Ancestral Path. I like those. The Heart and Hands. I may gift that to someone. The Hidden Waters Tarot is a tarot I really wanted to love, and I don't use it. This is the second edition. The first version came in a tin. I'm looking at the camera like you can even see me. I'm so hungry. This is what happens when you do this stuff on your lunch break. I'll just eat during meetings. Hidden Waters Tarot. I'm going to go with a maybe on that one. Oh, guys, this is the Brady Tarot. I think I'm going to give this one up. I love the packaging of it, and actually I have everything because I love the way it was packaged. I just don't like keywords on cards, and I think it's beautiful. When I reach for an animal deck, it's always the Anima Mundi or the Wild Unknown. I'm actually sort of over animal decks, so I think it's going to go in the pile. I really wrestle. In fact, I actually did a little reading about whether or not I should... I think I'm just gonna. I think it just doesn't... I don't think it's for me. There's a couple decks in there I'm not going to worry about at the moment. The Animal Totem, I kind of want to keep because I like the book, but I don't read with it. And the Spellcasters I like and have used occasionally. I am also not going to take those down on camera because they will likely fall on top of me, as you can see how precariously they are balancing up there. So let's get these books back. All right. That's pretty much it. That's all my decks. Ooh. Oh. This is a deck, and I think it's going to go too. This is the Celtic Tree Oracle. Thought it would be fun. It's an Ohm deck. Have Ohms. Don't need them. Let's put those up there. I mean, it's not chaos. I know that the perfectionists out there are still going to be like, ah! What are you doing? But it's better than it was. Where's my Halloween Oracle going to live? It doesn't fit in here. Bugger. I'm so hungry right now, you guys. It's not even funny. I actually want to keep the True Black out because I feel like I want to use it. All right. Boom. So how many decks is that total? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get in the frame. Okay. This is going to be the weirdest video, isn't it? Like, what is he doing? I actually almost don't want to post this because I feel like this may get trolled harder than anything I've ever done. Anyway, 11 on the maybe. And then on my wheelie chair here, we've got 1, 2... I don't know where to put these. Okay, on my desk there's one deck. And then I've got 1, 2... I really need space. I need... Surfaces, darling. That was a bad E. Surfaces, sweetie. Mummy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32. So, all told, 32 decks. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Now, I will probably freak out on a couple of these and put them back on the shelf, but we'll see. So, yeah, that's it. And then I don't know about the maybes yet. I'll have to meditate on those a little bit. The funny thing is, like, I haven't used them in forever. Like, if they weren't here, would I miss them? No. But it's like, what if I want them suddenly? Like, I have had that happen. I mean, I have gotten rid of decks and then regretted it. I sold the Nigel Jackson, I think it's called, and I'm happy that the person who got it really wanted it, and it was, it's out of print. I did not get screwed money-wise on it, but then I was like, oh god, the art, but I never used it. So, I don't know. 32, I think, is a lot, and then I'm still not at a loss for decks, so that's what we've got. So anyway, I hope this was fun. It was weird for me, but anyway. I feel like some sort of weird, I don't know, this is like super weird as a video, but whatevs. Alright, be good, have a good day, bye.